Hi, my name is Allison, and I'm discouraged. You've stumbled upon another episode of What's in the Mug. This is typically the part of the video where I say, this is another episode of What's in the Mug. What's in the mug? What's in the mug? I just don't feel like saying it today. Currently drinking out of the coffee cup that I got from my former place of employment. That's right, the place that fired me. Not showing their logo because it was actually a pretty good place. They let me go because of a merger, so I don't want to put it out there in the universe that I got fired because I'm bad at my job or something. I'm lovely. So first, let's talk about part of the reason that you're here. Because it's an episode of What's in the Mug, and we're here to talk about coffee. So let me cheer up for a second. Roll the clips. Alright, you guys, this week we are drinking this delicious coffee from Sump. And what you need to know about this coffee is notes of blueberry. You might be thinking, blueberries don't belong in my coffee. And you would be totally wrong. Blueberry notes belong in your coffee, friend. And you have to try this coffee. It is so yummy. Today we're drinking it from our new favorite brewing method called the chemex. Now, the chemex is a little bit of a complicated process. It's very scientific and it's going to make you feel very smart. So anytime you make a chemex, go ahead and push those glasses up, friends, because you are fancy. You are an intelligent coffee drinker. You've got life figured out. Only probably not, because then we wouldn't really be here making this video, would we? Sump Coffee has locations in St. Louis and in Nashville. They have really cool merch. I'll try to put a little clip in there of Steve's cool cup. We usually like to take our visitors to check out Sump because it's a cool place. Our dogs like to run around there. It's a good time. Here's a couple of pictures of my family sitting around sipping good coffee. Now, the reason that chemex is delicious for coffee is because it is kind of the best of both worlds between a pour over and a French press. So you're going to get the saturation of a French press, but the smoothness of a pour over. It's supposed to be overall about a 3.5 to a 4 minute brewing process. You have to have the right kind of grind. You're going to want coarse, but you have to adjust it. See if it's going to take a little bit longer than 4 minutes or a little bit less than 3.5. You've probably got a grind issue, but it would be inappropriate of me to talk about your grind issues on YouTube, so let's move on. If you like French press but it's a little bit too much of a bite for you, chemex is the way to go. Things that you're going to need: a kitchen scale, a way to measure your coffee, your own coffee grinder, a chemex filters, an electric kettle, and some delicious coffee beans. If you have further questions about this, you can comment down below. You can send me a DM on any of my social medias. I love to talk about coffee, and I would love to talk about coffee with you. On What's in the Mug and on this channel, I like to make you laugh and I like to make you think. And if I get lucky, I can combine the two and I can do a little bit of both. Today, it might just be more thinking than laughing. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel funny and then I end up laughing while I'm editing. Who's to say what's gonna land and what's not gonna land? A couple of hours ago, I posted on Facebook and Instagram that I was gonna take a break from YouTube because I was sitting at my desk, tears in my eyes, reading rejection letters from all of the jobs I've been applying for. And I'm not telling you this to throw a pity party for myself. I'm telling you this because while I told you last episode that I do quit resolutions, I don't quit dreams. I have a husband who's very supportive, who came into my office and said, you get off your tail, finish that job application, film a video. And we're going to put that thing out on Sunday. And I'm here. I'm here. Sitting on the floor because for the past 5 days I've been researching and Googling and Amazoning and Facebook marketplacing for the best coffee table to go right here. Because this is a dream space. Someday I'm going to host a podcast right here. And my audio interface and my computer are going to sit atop the perfect coffee table for this setup. I'm going to have another one of these chairs right behind me, and I'm going to have an awe-inspiring guest who's going to motivate you and make you laugh and make you think. So I wanted to film this video in this space because today I found myself pretty discouraged. I've received multiple letters of rejection from jobs that I've applied to. I'm 32, and every week I post on social media begging people to watch my YouTube videos. I spent 15 hours and it's not even done, and I found myself feeling pretty silly. Who am I to spend hundreds of dollars on equipment, hundreds of hours teaching myself how to edit videos, and I can't even get a job? That's my emotion speaking. Of course I'm going to find a job. Of course I'm going to give it my all. Of course I'm going to be a great employee who makes work life a little bit more entertaining for my coworkers, because I love to make people laugh. I love to use my personality to add joy to somebody's day. I love to put hours into a video that might make somebody forget that life is just really hard sometimes. And you need to have a place where you can go and remember that things aren't that bad, even when you feel like they are. I love to bring a new perspective. I love it when people say, you know what, I've never thought of it that way before, because I think we learn and grow from being around people who think differently than us. I started this channel because I cry every time I watch Ellen give a car away, and I dream of doing that someday. I don't want to make a video out of it because I don't want to exploit myself doing something good, but I would love to make money from my channel so that I can afford to. Coffee break. Henry's howling. I don't know if you can hear him or not. There they go. So one of the biggest dreams that I have, someday I want to give somebody a car. When I seek jobs that pay well, it's because I don't want to just pay my bills, but I want to be able to see somebody in need and meet that need without questioning if my family will be okay financially. I want to be able to see somebody having a bad day and buy them a cup of coffee. I want to have followers on my channel say, hey, I know this person who can't pay their bills. Look at Life Project could take care of it. And then we all pool our resources and we take care of people. And it becomes bigger than just, I like to make people laugh. There's got to be a reason why we are the way that we are. And I don't think that I'm goofy and love public speaking and love to embarrass myself so that I can make somebody else's day. I don't think that I'm super sensitive or notice things for no reason. There's got to be a reason that we have all of these things that make us who we are. I battle chasing my dreams because I'm certain that people are tired of hearing me talk about it. And I'm certain that people are tired of seeing me post about it. It might seem like I'm doing it for myself, and some days I am. Some days I'm doing it because I love it, and I love it when people tell me that I made them laugh or that I made them think about something differently. I don't want to believe that I was put on the planet to pay bills and retire and experience hard times and experience good times, and then it's done. And I won't talk about right here and right now how faith plays into everything, but as always, if you want to talk to me about that, you're more than welcome to. Annie Murphy tells a story about how before she landed the role of Alexis on Schitt's Creek, which she's absolutely brilliant in, by the way, she had $3 in her bank account. Her house had burnt down, and she hadn't worked an acting gig in 2 years, and she had just completely bombed an audition, totally failed. And she felt like the universe was telling her, like, it's time to give up on this dream. This is not for you. Time to be responsible and move on and do something else with your life. But I did feel a little bit of the universe saying that it was time to realize that I'm 32, asking people on social media to follow me on YouTube. It's not really a responsible grown-up thing to do when you don't have a job. So I posted that I was probably going to take a break. And to be honest with you, I'm sure some people are probably relieved, because that would mean less me posting and asking for subscribers and asking for people to watch my videos and posting pictures of my home office that I'm proud of, even though I could spend thousands more on equipment and still not be done buying things that I want in order to make my videos everything that I want them to be. But even if I did stop making videos, there's always going to be a piece of me that longs to make people laugh, and a piece of me that longs to bring about a different perspective and make you think about things in a different way. And the desire that sparked in my cubicle one day to make a website called Lookatlifeproject, just resources and a place where people could go on the internet and find life instead of just all this junk that's in the world. That spark that started in me in a cubicle, it's still going to be there whether I'm making videos or whether I'm applying for jobs or meeting new coworkers. No matter what, I don't stop being made for something. You know, I don't know what the future holds for me and for my job. I do know that I'll work hard. I do know that I'll keep applying for jobs and that I'm not just gonna like chase my dreams and not take care of my family. I don't really know if this is gonna make you think about anything differently, if this is gonna bring you perspective, or if it'll just help you like be honest with where you're at. Dreams are supposed to be hard to chase. If they weren't, they would be to-dos. If dreams weren't slightly out of reach or slightly unbelievable, we wouldn't call them that. They wouldn't need to be chased after. You could just get them. I don't think it would be as worth it if a dream wasn't difficult to attain or difficult to accomplish. My husband and I moved to Nashville so that we could chase dreams together, and he has dreams of pursuing music and I have dreams of pursuing whatever it is that I'm right here pursuing. I want to leave my space in the world better than the way that I found it. That'll apply to my next job and my next job and my next job, but it's also going to apply to YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and trips to Walmart and trips to Starbucks, and in whatever other space that I can make the world better, I would like to do that. So my goal in reaching 1,000 subscribers isn't just so like I can feel good about myself, but it's so that I can begin a chapter of my dream to make the world better. I want to make money on this channel so I can buy the things that I need to make my content better, but I also want to be able to buy things for other people. I have way bigger plans for this channel than just me making silly videos. I want other creators to join in. I want guests. I want podcasts. I want, when COVID is over, traveling and speaking, writing books, starting nonprofits. But right now, it's me sitting on my floor in my office telling you that I'm pretty discouraged. And it's okay to get discouraged in your dreams, but it's not okay to give up. Unless you're like, 4'6" and your dream is like to be in the NBA tomorrow. And maybe someday I'll realize that this dream is not so realistic, but today it's just hard. So maybe today your dream is just hard, but that doesn't mean you have to quit. It might make it look a little bit different for a little while. It might make it more challenging. It might make it seem like more of a sacrifice, but it doesn't mean you have to quit. I want to read to you something. My friend Abby tagged me in this post. Take time today to tag somebody that you know is working hard and tell them that God is for them and so are you. Whether they're working hard to be a better person, a better student, or chase a dream, you never know who needs to hear those words today to keep going. God is for you and so am I. And whether you're working hard to be a better person, a better student, or chase a dream, keep going. Nobody promised easy to you, and things worth doing are going to be difficult. Even if it seems silly to other people or you think you're just bothering somebody, your dreams aren't a bother. The things that you're passionate about are not silly or a waste of time. I guess I've been rambling long enough and I should probably go eat dinner with my family, but in the words of my husband when he's trying to be silly and also cheer me up, chip chip, you might get 100 rejections and 1,000 no's, but your yes is going to be worth it. So I want to say thank you to everybody who reached out today and encouraged me and told me that you love my videos and you don't want me to give up. Everything that you did for me today, I want this channel to be for somebody. I want to encourage people. I want to tell people just at the right time that I'm for them. Hopefully I can continue to make people laugh and to make people think. And I might ask you for help. Chasing dreams is worth it. Someday, whether it's on the Look at Life podcast chair from Walmart, you're the person that Look at Life Project gives a car to, or you help us give a car away to somebody else. We bring a public speaking team to your student's school. Your neighbor needs us to take care of their bills or whatever it is. Someday when this dream becomes as big as I think it can become, I'll remember you for being a part of it. And I'll probably remember this day. My name is Allison, and I'm discouraged, but I'm not giving up, and neither should you.